Alright, this is X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. This is the final level. So we're going to face off against Magneto. A lot like the first level, each X-Men has their own path, but unlike the first level, you don't have to have everyone beat their path to complete the level. So we're just going to punch in the password here real quick, and then we'll see the cut screen that explains the level, and then we'll jump back in and go through the level. Alright, we're going to run Wolverine's path. So this is really annoying because you have these teleporting troops all over the place. And they're in everyone's path. So it's not just Wolverine's. And we just got to climb up and avoid getting blasted by the energy beams there. I almost always get hit by that cannon in particularly. Then we gotta watch out for the one above. And then it's just a straight climb where we'll fight Exodus. The annoying part about this is, one, when he grabs you, that's gonna do a lot of damage, and two, you also have to deal with the transporting troops. So, Beast and Gambit don't have these guys, but that's just because they're terrible at aerial attacks. So, Exodus will give you a couple of different looks between the laser beams, the kicks, and the slam. And you just gotta kind of get your timing down, get a good jump, and see, even with the claw lunge, I didn't get far enough away to avoid the laser beam. And this is basically what you got to do. This is a pretty terrible run, actually. Alright, so you notice he only has half his energy and he's going to take off and leave. And that's because all of the levels are somewhat interconnected. So I've already gotten X-Men to Magneto on this run, and you can see he starts with 50%. And when he starts with 50%, you can see we just take him out, and then he'll completely vanish. And if you get two X-Men all the way through to Magneto, you won't even have to fight Exodus if you're working on a third one to get through. So then we just fall. You kind of want to hit that platform because there's a free guy there. And if you are low on energy, you can go to the left and climb with your claws, and there's an energy canister. But for this one, you just claw into a platform, and then you just... when he starts shooting, you want to duck. Other than that, you just claw away at it. And sometimes you will get knocked off, and if you do, these platforms change directions, make sure that the platform is coming at you when you try to jump on it, because if it's going away, you won't be able to claw into it and you'll fall into the electrified floor. So, and that'll take care of that. And you can see the cutout where the electricity runs there. So that brings us to Magneto. And he's going to spend most of his time in his energy shell. And then he magnetically pulls these plates at you and throws them. And this is one of the ways that I do it. When you can get on the platform, it's a bonus. But you can just jump up, claw one, then claw lunge, and then jump up and hit Magneto. But you can see I've done it a couple of times and he's barely lost any energy. But if you get your timing right, it'll take you a while, but it'll get you where you need to go. There is one of the drawbacks. If you don't get your timing right, you can actually jump up into his force field. He does have another attack where he has like an energy. There, that's what I was talking about when you get your timing off and you jump into his force field. He will shoot like an energy ball at you, like if you're already on the platform. And then you see right there, that's what happens when you are able to get up to the platform. But if you start up there, you normally get hit by one of the pieces of metal. And that way, I still didn't hit him. It deflected off his force field, but I wasn't far enough back where I got caught and was hit. As you can see, it gets really annoying. I mean, I missed a couple of times. See, there's the energy ball that he'll shoot at you. So if you can work it out to where he's shooting the energy ball at you, you can stay on the platforms and jump over them, and it's a much better attack. So now that I've died, I can select Wolverine and go back in, and I'll show you a different strategy that I use sometimes. And when you go back in, Magneto will have the same energy as where you died. But if you use another X-Men that hasn't already gotten to Magneto, they will have to go through their path again before you can, or for the first time, I guess, before you can use them against Magneto. So for this one, you claw up the wall, and he still does the metal plates a few times. But then he starts throwing the energy balls at you, and you just jump onto the platform. So that's a much easier way to do it than what I was doing. But we'll go back to the original run. It'll take us a little bit more time to get there. Like I said, it takes you a little bit longer if you're going to jump up and only get one claw attack in. But if you're patient, it will eventually lead you to victory. And this is the best, when you can get the timing down, or you're able to jump up onto the platform and hit the first piece of metal that he's going to throw at you. And then go into your claw lunge and hit multiple times with the attack. See, I knew I wasn't going to get the timing right on that one, so I just bailed on the attack. And Magneto does come at you, and that's why I stay in the corners. If you duck down, he can't hit you in the corner. And there you go. That'll finish him off. Framing's a little off at the bottom, but you're not missing out on any words. And you have no control over the speed of the words here in the ending.